Hello there! Welcome to JonnyBuildz. I'm your host, of course, Johnny. A little bit different perspective because I have my table down a little bit so that, well, you can see these massive legs. These huge legs. Look at these things. These are just giant. Hey, Greg. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Vab. Good to see you as well. Lots to talk about while we work on this. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I will actually be gone for about 3 weeks in June, which means Brickfair Virginia is going to come up very, very quickly. So there is stuff I need to do and figure out for this because I'm taking 2 of these things, plus the Millennium Falcon down to Virginia in order to go into our Hoth mock that we are, that me and another lug member are building and putting together. We're making it bigger than we've done it in the past, like we did at Brick Erie last year. And so this is just going to be, insane. So, hey, Scott, good to see you. It has been quite a while since we've seen you here, so good to catch you there. So, yeah, so we're going to be doing some playing around. I actually have the, you won't see them. I can probably get them to go in. Good to see you. But I'll be looking at the instructions, and it doesn't make sense for me to actually put them up for you guys. I know Ben does that whenever he does his streams, but it's just not going to be, I'm going to be going back and forth between things and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm not going to do that, but I'll be looking at online instructions. I don't have them here. Yeah, so this is, so what I need to do, first time, there you go. So what I'm doing is my other AT is actually mostly intact because it survived the trip from the Trolley Museum last Christmas. This one did not. As you can see, I also ended up using it for a mock that I was doing to make like a giant monstrosity thing. I did take pictures and put that on my Instagram. That was like in February, I think, like that, and it worked out pretty good. But what I need to do is figure out a better way to transport both of these so that they're going to fit in the car, for one thing, and also so that they get there, correctly, and in as many pieces, together as possible. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do something where I have this by itself, pretty much exactly as it is. I got to put the side panels on, and I actually got to tighten these up. As you can see, they're pretty loose and wobbly right now, and that's just from the movement and stuff that happened over time. So I need to fix that and double check and make sure everything is here the way it should be. And then we'll work on the top here, and I think I'm going to take the head off as well, and have 3 separate pieces, and that's the way they're gonna travel down. So. Well, that's kind of what I'm planning and thinking and using the instructions to look at and see if I can figure out. So I'll show you, for instance, real quick. The side panels actually stay on pretty well, but things like this come off really easy because they're only held on by 1 stud, and you brush against them and they fall off. Like, they don't stay on very well. So things like that are just, we're just going to take off and worry about later, So I have them here. There should be one more. Yep, there's one more on this side. There we go. So let's start off. And this guy's going to be coming too. This is like one of the original snow speeders. They're used. We've used these already in the mock and had them for different things. So if you look underneath, we've had like the clear blocks, so like it can look like he's taken off. And of course, he's lost a laser turret, so we'll have to find where that's at. It's probably actually in the box, so we'll see. So it's kind of a figure out what is missing and what is needed. So let's move this guy. Those things down there. Let's move this guy a little bit more closer to the front, and we're gonna first adjust these so that his legs are straight. That's really the way they should be anytime you're transporting. Okay. And the idea is to get them straight and then make sure everything's tight, because what happens is as soon as it's not tight, the gearing, so there's spindle gears on for both. So there's 8 of them, 2 for each leg. One for the knee, one for the hip, as it were. And if these Legos are not tight together, then the spindle bearing gets loose, and it makes it so these things kind of get a little bit more floppy and they're not as effective. So let's see. That one's good where it should be. Let's move this. There we go. All right, that's straight. Let's make sure these are all together. So how's everyone doing tonight? There is a lot to talk about. There's actually quite a lot to talk about. So Nightmare Before Christmas has been confirmed. That's a big one for some people. So a set based on Nightmare Before Christmas that was announced, I guess, last year from the Lego Ideas is now actually confirmed as it is going to come out September 1st. Which is pretty cool. I've actually never seen Nightmare Before Christmas, but I think that's pretty awesome, and it might be a set I get if it looks cool enough. So that's pretty cool. The other thing is Zelda, the Deku Tree, came out today, or at least some initial images came out today, and lots of mixed reviews for it. So I'm curious what your impression is of the Deku Tree, because it looks a lot like, people are complaining and saying it's not a 2-in-1 set, so to speak. Like Lego claims that like you can build 2 different versions, which it does look like. They are completely different from different games, but most are saying it's just a recoloring of the leaves. Not really changing much, but the structure of it actually is different. But I wonder if that's enough. I agree. I wish I had more minifigures. 4 is cool, but not enough. I agree there. So I'm hoping they bring down the price point, because it's $300. I think it was $300 they said for it. And yeah, 4 minifigs, and I mean, like all it looked like it had was Link, young and old Link, and then young and old Zelda, I think is what it was. Like, there's no Zelda's helper. I can't remember what her name is, but she wasn't in there. There's plenty of. You could have one of the. You could have Ganon in there. You could have. I mean, I know they're planning on. Hey, if this goes well, more sets will come out. But like, they could have done a lot better, I think. But it does look kind of cool. So I'm hoping they fix the price point, because it does look kind of like a neat set. All right, hold on, let's move that out of the way. I'm gonna lift this up and see. Okay. All right, so the legs are good. Looks like they're nice and stiff now. Let's make sure. They were getting floppy, like I said. And I have a bag of parts here, but those are like for the top up here. So I am going to start looking inside. Oh, wait. We got more panels over here. Hold on. I've got these scattered all over the place. So a lot of this is the head, and there's some other pieces that go in here. Like there's an inner piece that goes here that's in here that I see. And various minifigures and stuff. Yeah, you can see like this is the whole head. It just fell apart. It had an oops moment. Right, on the back side, it feels like everything's there. Or on the inside, I guess you could say. All right, so this is going to go right here. Where are we going to find our blue? There's a whole bunch of blue. There we go. There we go. those are where they should be. Oh, oh. That's a little loose right there. Tighten that up. 2 new speed champions. Yep, saw those details and everything. That looks cool. Here's one of the lasers for the head. Like I said, there's the head of the head. I'll put the minifigures over here. And a whole bunch of little odds and end pieces that I'm not sure. So this is why I have the instructions up, so that I can look and see where things are supposed to go. This is what holds the turrets on. Like I said, I want to see if there's a way. There's our covering. So these are the outsides. That's what these are. So when I took this apart in order to do the monstrosity that I did, I streamed that. Things did not end well for this afterwards. So let's get these back on there. This will also help solidify everything. Not a lot, but it does add just a little bit of, you know, pressure. Under pressure. Oop. Okay. So the interior ones on here, which is the back, they tend to fall apart. So I have to take those off and fix them. Nope, it stayed together. All right. I thought it fell apart, but I guess not. All right, cool. All right. Everything is tight. Like I said, that's the most important thing with these legs that I've noticed is as long as things are tight, the legs are nice and stiff and they work the way they're supposed to. I think look-wise, the gaps and everything are the way they should be. Insides, those are good. So this, I'm not sure. This must go on the other one because this is one of the interior ones, the interior knee joints here, and I have them all on this one. So it must go downstairs. So downstairs AT-AT is missing a few things. But he's going to get altered once we figure out with this one what works best. So. Yes, it is. So Baradur is calling my name. Mostly because, I mean, like, I wouldn't get it right now, except for the fact that the GWP is only going to be for 3 days. And that thing is going to sell like hotcakes, so I'm going to get it. Because Baradur itself is like a good price. For 5,300 pieces, it's a fantastic price. So it's like $460 or something like that. So. All right, so we've got the legs together as best as I can do anything with them. Everything looks like it is where it should be, all that fun stuff. Now, in order to put the top on, which we're going to work on next, there's four posts that go through. So it like you put it down in, and there's 4 posts that link in through. I'm not going to do that right now, but it's a nice part of the instructions that you get to, that you can just do that. In fact, I need to look at them real quick. So, oh yeah, I know it's already at $100, $180 I've seen, which is ridiculous. It won't stay there. It won't last. All right, I'm going to look real quick at the legs with their, being together. Okay, that's there. Good. That's the way it should be. Making sure the post is all good. 4 of those. The legs go on, so that's on the inside. Same thing on that side. And they should be 1, 1. On the inside, this should be 2. It is. Good. Gap right there. Good. Gap, gap. I had messed this up one time when I was putting it back together after it fell apart a little bit. And it did not go over. It was not together the way it should be. So, okay, I don't need that anymore. Good. All right, so that one. All right, so let's look at that. Okay, so I am going to actually take this off of here, move it out of the way, and hey stud, how you doing? Good to see you. We are working on the AT-AT. The legs are back secure the way they need to be. In fact, I'm going to adjust them a little bit more. So they're a little bit more straight. That's the way they should. It's the way they should be delivered to their destination. There we go. That's better. Okay. So those are straight. Now these things on top, you can barely see them, but there's plates on here that I think go with. I shouldn't have closed that, I guess. I think go with the part that goes on top. So, oh, you're gonna go to Dallas? Now he's at attention. That's exactly right. He's at attention. You're going to. So if you're going to Dallas, no. That's not Brick Rodeo. Brick Rodeo is Austin, right? I believe. All right. So let's move this out of the way for the moment. See if he'll go on top of my laptop. Perfect. Probably not the best place to put him, but that's where I have room. All right, so let's move this. Whoops, I don't want that rolling. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way, and let's get the worst part of everything. And the body actually stayed together pretty good. It's the head that suffered the most. So what I'm hoping to do is figure out a good way to be able to disattach the head. I don't think I can do the neck forward. I think I can only do the head. Yeah, so, but that's the thing I got to figure out. So, as you can see, he had issues in transit. Ah, that's where that goes. Okay. So this goes... How does that go on? This goes on there like that. Yep. Okay, there we go. Some little venting things. Oh, you are going to go to Brick Erie. That's awesome. That'll be good. That'll be nice. All right. It's good whenever people can go and have a good time. So let's flip this over. All right. So these are where the magic happened, so to speak. These are the 4 things that go down into the legs and get locked in. But we're missing some pieces that were here, or that are supposed to be here, that are on top. I believe these go here, but I'm not going to put them on until I see the instructions how to do it. So what are you going to bring to Brick Erie? Okay, that's that thing. All right, I see that. Aha! Okay, good, good, good. All right, so this goes here. This is what I needed to know, where these pieces go, because I used these in order to put the land speeder on top of the legs for my monstrosity. So this is good. This is good. Oh yeah, definitely. If you can get a Wampa Big Fig, pick that up. Definitely, absolutely. They are rare. Look on, because I need one of those. So if you find one, get it. I'll buy it off you. Look on Marketplace too. I've seen them sometimes in figure lots when people aren't paying attention or don't know what they have. I've also seen Goodwill Online has had figure lots, and I've seen them there. But a lot of times people that are Star Wars fans know what they're worth, so. Okay, this is good. Those got to go where they need to go. All right. Now let's look at this. See, this whole thing, a little bit loose. So, I don't think anything hooks in there, though. I think it just kind of floats there. Let's look and see. The neck just kind of hangs out there, which is sad because it should have something that kind of keeps it down. But I don't think it does. Long way down. This is actually a long instruction thing. So I want to get to the neck. Alright, these are still the sliding, the angled parts. With the beat up face print. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. It's funny too. It all depends on what people decide is worth, something. So it's kind of weird how they decide what is what, but I'm not the one that decides those things. All right, that's the other side. Whoop, where'd my mouse go? There it is. Okay, gonna go down a good bit further. What is this? This is the actual neck. Okay, so this is this thing. That's that apparatus. Those go through. And that just fits in there. There's nothing that holds it beyond linking in. Hold on. Excuse me. I sneezed, obviously. Okay, so the top goes in there, and then the bottom, I'm gonna look at this actually, see if I can take this panel off, because I don't think it's actually in where it should be. It is, but it isn't. Like, that is interesting. Now, it might be the weight of it, and so whenever it's heavy, yeah, okay, so it will stay in there. All right. So I gotta make sure these these things don't flip around. I put this back on. All right. Let's flip this guy back over. Because the interior has actually stayed pretty good. In fact, I think all the seats are in there. There are 40. All right. All right, so what we're going to do, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think it's just, I think it's just the 4 grippies. Now this thing is supposed to, it makes the head wiggle, so you can like actually turn it slightly, just a little bit. Alright. Scroll down. That's still the interior. I think the head is all by itself, like in instructions part 4. Yeah. Oh, there's the so what it's showing me is where the posts go into the edges, which is on the side of the legs. I just got to take them off, throw them back in, and there we go. Hey, Yor, how you doing? Good to see you. We're working on the huge AT-AT. We're getting it back together. As you can see, it's had better days. Okay, that does stay better now that it's like that. So the weight of it does keep it down. So what I'd like to see is if I can, oops, didn't want to disconnect that. Leave that over there. I'm going to see if I can disconnect the neck from the head easily enough for transport. Yeah. Everything is falling over. So I got to see underneath again. See if I can just take this off. Ah, see, everything joins together, which is good from Lego's perspective. But I kind of want that to come off so that like it's easier to transport. So. Work the clothes. Oh wait, where are you working? I didn't realize you had a new job. Where are you working at? Congrats though. Yeah, stud. I definitely like the oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I definitely like the old look of Luke. I think it was a lot better. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this thing is not going to come apart very easily. But the question is, could I take the whole neck out? I doubt it. The neck and the head. I doubt it. It's going to take surgery because of the way it's designed. Let's see. Oh, before I forget, got a cool little thing at a. They were doing a little not marketplace, little flea market type thing down at the park near us, and got this for $8. It's a Hallmark ornament, but it's a Lego Yoda Hallmark ornament. But he's bigger than the actual Lego one is. It's kind of interesting. Hold on a second, I will show you. But I saw him and I thought he was really cool. So he is an ornament, and he is representing Lego, but he is bigger than Lego, which is kind of neat. So he even has his little gray hair. Pretty cool. So he was a neat little find over this past week. I guess, yeah. It was on Saturday, I think, that I got it. So he will be for Christmas, obviously. Yeah, he's a neat little ornament. They had other ones too that were like just the normal Star Wars figures and stuff, which were cool. But like the fact that this one was Lego too was pretty neat. You want the best of both. Man, you just want everything, don't you? All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to have to work on this thing as is and not take it apart. Unfortunately. So, yeah. All right, let's work on the face because the head is broken, like beyond recognition. Let's move this. here. I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit. Obviously, this is the gun turret, one of them that goes in. I do know where this goes. This goes in here. And oh, that's right. Seems like that's backwards, but it's not. So there we go. So like the way it works is like you can make it so like the turrets go. Let's see if I can find the other one. I mean, they should all be in my bag. That's the, if you notice, this is the butt of the AT-AT, and I put a butt. I put a little butt on him. Just because it was funny. There's our speeder turret, our speeder laser. So that goes there. Got to put it the right way first. Those are the side cannons. Huh. I am not seeing the... oh, there's another Luke. I have two Lukes. There it is. So there's our other big turret. I'm just going to find the pieces that go with it. AT-AT driver. Another repelling stormtrooper or snow trooper. Their little little probe droid. Again, he is the right size for everything for this, so it's pretty cool. Yep, you can dream. Got some rebels in here. There we go. Okay, so now you can see it a little bit better. Hey, Dan. No. This is, so we're repairing this one. This one got hurt. So look. So you hold this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Good to see you, Dan. I appreciate you coming by, even if it is something that you've seen before. Nah, this guy's just getting repaired. I do have two, though. But this guy needs repaired. And so that's what we're working on. And I'm trying to figure out the best ways to make it so that I can transport him. And I may just, I mean, I'm going to have to transport him just like this. The legs separate, and then, you know, the body is separate. Let the bodies hit the floor. Right? Oh, I do have some chairs missing, it looks like. That I got to put in. Nope, not on this one. It's on the other one. Hey, you know what? The fake Lego turned out pretty cool, so I don't want to hear it. Have to admit, the fake Lego turned out really, really cool, as far as the lighting goes. Oh, the Phantom Menace brickheads. Those are cool. I saw those. I haven't gotten them, but they looked pretty neat. Alright, that's my bag emptied, so I got a bunch of pieces, and we got to figure out how to put a face back together. Alright, so this is the bottom here. This is the turrets that go underneath. Alright, the probe droid has... He has a body. I just saw it. Those do not go to anything. Those are for support. Oh, there it is. No, that's the E-web. It is in my eyes. That's what matters. So, here we go. Come on. This probe droid comes with the ATST that they came out with last year, but he worked with doing this, so that's why he's here. Here we go. Probe droid. There we go. So he's gonna chill over here. All right, we got our seats. We've got various other, these go on the back. I know these go on the back. These are sides. I know they go on, wait a minute. Wait. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one of these? We're gonna put that up there for now. It's out of the way. I just had it, I know, because I brought it here and set it down. I thought I set it down right here. My head's going nuts. All right. Anyway, this is the floor. This is the bottom floor. And that goes there. Okay. And this is where the seats go, I believe. They go right on here. It's been a while since I've had to build the cockpit. I only built it once. Huh. Oh, I don't want to pull it up like that. Nope, not under there. Alright, this is the control. This goes in the front. This goes as part of this. Goes on the back of the head. Well, that was upside down, but anyway. And then the viewport, I believe, goes up here. So the viewport, if you look, it's the little Hoth display. So you got the little shield generators over here. So that goes on the side. All right. Let me put these back on so that the neck supports the head again. Just like Voltron, I'll form the head. I need something to brace this and pick it up just a little bit more. The legs are too big. They're too huge. Oh, so here's the rest of the what goes in as far as like the edging goes, so to speak. So I actually could transport it without doing all the panels on it. Just have to make sure I have everything. There's the other one. That's the left side or right side, depending on how you're looking at it. So that goes there. All right. So what can I use to brace? Ooh, I got a book. I got 2 books. No. I got something better. I don't know if this will support it, but we'll see. All right. I'm trying to think. Yeah. See, that's going to come off. I don't want that to come off. Looks like it's going to come off anyway. Alright, there we go. Yeah, good enough. There's a lot of weight towards the front, and there will be more. So, alright. Oh, the other one's on there. Alright. So this goes here. I gotta make sure I have all the pieces first. So that goes on there too. Is that right? Let's take this off. Oh, it goes on that. Okay. So this is the thing that this is what latches on to the little pipes that are here on the neck. So thanks everyone, by the way, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. All right, so been forever since this guy has been put together. There we go. All right, so these little things clip on to there. So everybody, what do you think of the Deku tree? Those of you that saw it, what do you think? Yay? Nay? Indifferent? Don't know? Don't care? It's kind of an interesting piece, that's for sure. Interesting reveal. The Deku tree from Legend of Zelda. From a couple of them, actually. A couple different Zeldas. But the one I know it from is Ocarina of Time. Yes, exactly. It's not even the original. So, I mean, I kind of see why they chose it, though, because more people, I mean, like, people that are adults, definitely, you know, classic Zelda is what we know, you know? But, like, if they want kids to get it, Deku Tree is probably a good middle ground, like, starting point. I don't know. I can go either way with it. There we go. Camp Cretaceous Kids. Yeah. Alright, so does it go this way? I think so. I think that's how it goes on. And it's supposed to go upside down on this thing. Because it comes down like this in front of the dudes. Well, I wonder if they're going to do that. Like, they're doing this as, like, to say, okay, how good is Zelda, like, as far as, like, a franchise, potentially, and then they'll do other things for it. But at the same time, I kind of get your point. Like they should have, you know, if it's made for adults, then they should have done a more of a thing that would, you know, garner attention from adults, you would think. I have had to put the face on before, and it is not the easiest thing. There we go. Right, yeah, I agree. There are definitely a lot of people that have been waiting for such a thing and probably can't afford as much as it is. So I completely understand that. So, like a 5-foot-tall rocket, yeah. Have to admit, that thing is pretty epic looking overall. So yeah. All right, so this, lots of little pieces here. Ow! It fell on my hand. It fell on my hand. Yeah, I don't 100% remember how all this goes on. That's part of the roof. Scott! You came back to your rant. Oh, there it is. So this is the part that's up top here. I think they screwed Lego fans, but they also I think they were unsure where to go with it. I think it is the thing that I see the most from it. Like where to start. I agree with Stud, because you start with the classic dungeons like a lot of us played growing up, but who are you really trying to get? Are you trying to get the young adults, the kids, or the adults? You know what I mean? So like it depends on who you're trying to target most. And it could be their marketing was just like awful. You know what I mean? Like they just completely got it wrong. Just like I got that wrong. I'm off just a little bit. These blue studs are not the best. Nope. Maybe. That might be it. Here we go. That's better. Okay. I agree. I think they've been focusing on quantity also. I think they've messed that up a good bit. Let's flip you over, bad boy. Oop, knocked over a seat. I definitely agree. It's been a lot of quantity over quality, that's for sure. Over just this past year even. Right, and they won't have Bionicle to save them unless they bring that back. Okay, that works. Okay, that's good. Those are secure. Okay. It's already getting heavier, so it's difficult to flip over like that. So I'm hoping I don't have to flip it over again. Now I need to check the instructions for here, so I will be... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Everybody should want affordable Lego. Those are the side. I need to remember this part, because that's where it all links up. Okay, that's good. So let's do the head. All right, let's put the head together. That's it going. This, I actually had a heck of a time doing the head when I was first putting this together, because I screwed up and had the part where the head connects to the neck backwards, and so it was like it wouldn't fit, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on. Did not make any sense, and then I figured it out. It took me like 15 minutes to figure it out, and then when I finally did, I was like, you know, that's just silly. Maybe, though, this will give me an idea of a way to disconnect the head and make it just easier. All right, let's do this. Huh, wait a minute. I might be missing something, actually. Well, we'll find out in a second. Okay. Okay, here's where the head goes together. Oh wait, I put that in the wrong spot. All right, so let's do this. Okay. That should be on there. Oh, I had this whole thing upside down. Oops. Okay. let's take this off. Flip it around the way it should be, first of all. And this goes on there, right at the top. Oh, no, I'm not in the right spot for that. Okay. There we go. Okay, now that fits. All right. See, the funny thing is, so there's a thing here that attaches these, but it doesn't reach if it's not quite right. I'm going to take this off too, because something is not together the way it should be. Hey, Brick is Life, how you doing? Your keyboard spazzed. All right, so here we go. So we're back here. Hello. That goes there. This goes here. And this goes on top. Okay, that's how that whole thing goes. All right, and then the controls are there. All right, that makes more sense. All right. Okay, so the back here, I do have this correct. Okay, so supposed to, let's do this. I'm going to take that out. Push this out. So we use this after the fact. So we put this on here first, and then push it in, and then put the thing in. Oh my word. They make this complicated. And a little pin goes through it. Right there. Just so it doesn't move. Okay. Oops. Control arm came off. No, no, no. Not allowed to do that. All right, then this whole thing, so now that's secure, which is good. This whole thing goes in here. Okay, there we go. All right, good. We finally did that. All right. So now the top is supposed to go over top of that, so it also doesn't come out. Of course, where did I put it? Where did I put the top? There it is. So this. Wait a minute. Okay, that's right. It's supposed to go right here. Here? Line? It looks like it. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to look. All right. It's supposed to go over that a little bit more, it says. I don't see it though. I don't see how that's supposed to go. Oh no! I have this on the wrong one. Okay. That makes better sense then. All right. Taking that off again. So we're talking the Deku tree that just got released as far as like the look of it. I gotta do this down one more. So take this out. That's why it's messed up. Okay. Poke that back out. And it goes down. Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, all right. That goes there. Okay. I was like, why does it not fit the way it should? Okay. And we put our pin in. Now that should make sense. Now. Yeah. Having only built this once, it's kind of hard to remember everything. So obviously I wasn't remembering it. So now that should, that looks so much better. Look at that. That looks way better. Makes much more sense. Barely a gap, just a little bit of one. Much better. All right, and that's the back. Okay, gun turrets we already did. We already put that on. Now here's the interesting thing. So we're playing with the head by itself, so there should be a way I can take it off. How does it go together? There should be a way I can... and this is, okay, so this is the thing that's supposed to go in the center. Goes in here, but it's out. So this whole thing actually should be able to come out. That should go in there and keep it steady. All right, so I should be able to take the whole head off. So let's disconnect these again. Oh well. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but oh well, close enough. So the whole head it joins up. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Okay, we did it. Okay, so this can work. I can do this. That is great news. That is great news. I knew there was a way to do it. So through here is where this pole goes through. So that's the way it's supposed to work. All right, those can go on later. All right. So coolies, cool. All right. So that's good. That means this will fit better, like you know, like this. And the panels we can keep off too. So that's awesome. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat all that much. You kept your NES on for days, play that game. Yes, absolutely. Off with his head. Yes. Nah, and I was always a Nintendo person. Was not big on Sega didn't have as good of games. I mean, Sonic was good, but other than that, I don't know. I wasn't into the games at all. All right, so now we have a free head. And actually, it's pretty easy now. So, like, these panels are easy to put on because they just kind of slide in. Just got to get the right angle for the, there we go, right like that. It just slips in. Pretty modular as far as that goes. So, up it goes this way. And one of these goes on there. And there we go. See? Now that's looking more proper. All right. Mortal Kombat was all right. I mean, it definitely was different, and it was the first of its kind and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I still thought Street Fighter was funner. Mortal Kombat was more realistic, obviously, but I think Street Fighter was much more fun. That's just, again, my opinion. So, all right. Missing that thing on this side. So, where is it? I'm looking everywhere else to see if I have... Oh, I need a bottom piece there. That goes there. And this goes underneath there. Yes. So this actually has to come off. It is modular in that way, which is cool. So, all right, there we go. What have we got under there? There's one more piece I'm missing. Yeah, I agree. It is hard to pick just one. There are you know, pros, cons, all that fun stuff to each of them. It is a 3x1. Okay, so there's a 3x1 that I don't have here amongst this stuff. That goes there. Goes on that side. Okay. Where do I put stuff? 4x1. This is good though, to know that I can take it apart like that. That is awesome. All right, I'm checking in the big box here. Definitely going to have to go through in a little bit more detail with everything, but I think this will get us mostly figured out and straightened out. All right, so still need a 3x1. That's right. Take this. That's right. Do it how you want to do it. Right. That's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, Lego is your thing, you know, it's your Lego. Do what you want with it, you know? Exactly how it should be. Whoops. Not supposed to come off. So the nice thing is all the panels here come off pretty easily. I mean, you can see it a little bit. They just barely fit. 3x1. Nope, not on that one. Goes on the other one. This one. So that goes there. Okay, there we go. Come on, get in your hole. There we go. All right. Okay. So the nice thing is, again, like I was saying, you know, it's decently modular for some of this stuff. So once we get this where it needs to go, there we go. So the head is complete the way it needs to be. Like I said, I'm missing that. Oh, I need the other gun turret on here. And I am missing that one little piece, but that won't be hard to find. Okay. So, looks like a spanner. So there's a couple little doodads that need to go in here, I'm sure. But everything else looks like it's the way it should be. You need to go in there. There we go. Clip on there. Good. Yep. Yeah, I was going to say about that next. So there's a Horizon game coming that is Legos. There's a Lego Horizon game, which I mentioned that to Ben, and Ben was all like, woohoo, you know, so. So let's lift this up and open this. Make sure everything is how it should be. And I'll have to double check the interior, make sure I have everything in there. It looks like it's mostly in there the way it should be. Oh, I'm missing, you know what? I'm missing the couple things on the chairs. So. All right. So, like I said, good thing this can, you know, just easily come undone. There are some parts. So the nice thing about this is it's minifig scale, so you could use it as a playset. However, it is delicate enough that you don't want to use it as a playset. It is just that delicate in some regards. So, all right, let's see. So this chair needs its wings. So the chairs need armrests, I guess. Okay. Oh, no, this is not a mock. This is the actual UCS AT-AT. This is one of the two that I have. Right, yeah, it's very true. I think they give it the potential that you could use it as a playset, but the practicality of it, this seat does go back here. The practicality of it just doesn't exist. It really doesn't. And that's okay. No one was buying this to play with it. That guy would not fit there. He would barely fit. That one there? Yes, that seat's there. That one's there. All right. See, here's the other thing too. So there's 40 seats in this thing. The neck controls right here. There's 2 seats that are here that would just. I don't know if it would fit. I don't know if you could fit a dude in there. If you did, you wouldn't be able to move the neck. It's kind of funny. So yeah. All right. Like I said, so these are our 4. We have 4 of these, and these allow this thing to join up with the body. So the nice thing is we can keep them separate. We can keep the head separate, so it's not flopping about or anything. Put them together when we get there. when we're setting things up, and it won't be that hard. There is no bumblebee leak, and here's the thing. Brick Clicker, since you mentioned him, Brick Clicker mentioned a couple weeks ago that he was coming out June 1st. And everyone's like, no, it's July 1st. And I'm like, okay, well, Brick Clicker has yet to be wrong in a lot of things. I mean, like, he'll update stuff, but like he hasn't changed his thing on it. So yeah, this is worth putting together because it is so epic. I mean, the legs are over here. This is, you know, you can see how big it is. You know, it's just a monstrosity. That's what makes it so great. But Brick Clicker has not gone back on what he said as to when Bumblebee was coming out. So it's supposed to be, or at least what he said, is June 1st. I don't know. We'll find out in less than a week, Saturday. So yeah. All right. Let's. So the head is good. We fixed that. I'm so glad that I can do this and take it apart. In fact, I'm gonna put this because it's nice. This just plops in, so it goes through these 4 things and just hangs out there. But that's so that it joins up with this as well. So you got 4, you know, the 4 Technic pieces that it fits into, and then this goes through. So, yeah. Come on, get off of there. All right, we're gonna fix the back end at least. I think we'll be done for tonight. Because this is just the most important part to me is getting this to work the way it should. So let's put the head down here. Let's turn this bad boy around. Let's look at his butt. And remember, I told you. So I put a butthole on because you know, everything needs a butt. All right. Let's look at this. That's the head going on, and now we're putting on all the other little things, all the other little covers. I gotta find where the back end stuff goes, because I see some of it. Some of it is there, and I have some of it. I'm just gonna make sure it goes on the way it's supposed to. Like that? Yeah. Ah! I did what were you about to suggest? What were you going to suggest? Oh, put a I forget what I did that. I think I did that for one of the one of the displays we did. I think I did that. And I can't remember what it was for. All right. No. I will look at the back. That's a top. The butt. Yeah. All right. This. Not sure where that one goes. Yes, I have seen that. I thought that was hilarious. It was very well done. This would be a fun one to do a contest for. Alright, there's that. Those are the speeders. 2 of those. Ah, okay. Here we go. I can see a good picture of this now. So this goes like that. Not too low. Nope, that's the right size. Should be. Ah, okay. So we got these things go here. supposed to, anyway. Okay, so that goes there. What is that on? Ah, okay. Where was that? That's this thing. That thing goes there. What goes on it, though? Aha! Alright, that makes sense. So we put this here. These two doodads go down here, pointing this way. I was like, I'm not sure where these things go, but now I know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Now let's go back up. Go Jor. I know what you were trying to say, but it's still funny. Back to the back end. I gotta scroll up here. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at. There. Need to see the butt. That's the other side. That's that panel. Blah, 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 blah. Going through so quickly, I know. Good night, Yor. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Keep on building, as always. That's the neck. Oh, maybe the butt was done previous. All right. The display. That's the E-web. Okay, so all I get is this. So I got that. This goes here. And that goes there. I need one for there. Those are in the pieces that I have somewhere. All right, so this goes there. It says it's going on here. It doesn't make sense. Let's go this way. Is this supposed to force it down, maybe? No. Ah, like that? No. Doesn't make sense. That's not where it's supposed to go. Doesn't quite fit there. That's where it's supposed to go. Oh, that one fit. Why does this one not fit? Oops. There we go. All right. So that fit on there fine. Now it fits. Makes no sense sometimes. All right. So there we go. So I have this one has to go, oh, no, this one has to go in here, but I'm missing a clip. So I'll have to get that clip, but that goes in there for now. Let's put on the butt. And that's how that goes. And this goes right here. I think that's right, yep. And that tucks in. And there we go. All right, so we got the back end fixed and finished. This goes here in the front, these two pieces. And actually this little dot as well. Let me do that. Goes here in the front. This goes here. Solidify that a little bit. And we get a dot here, and we put this right like that. There we go. All right, so we got, and let's put this on here, just so we have it. Looks like it's flying. All right, so we have everything back together now, the way it needs to be at least. Oh, this is that panel. This goes underneath. This goes under here. Yep. All right, so we got our lights there. I got to figure out where this goes. I don't think it goes in any of this stuff. It might go in the cockpit, but I'll double check. So a couple of these things are for the other AT-AT. So that looks like we are good. Hey John, how you doing? It's not so much being built as getting fixed. This thing, unfortunately, when I last displayed it at Trolley Museum, it did not do well. So today was fixing it because I'm going to be a little bit busy in June, and I needed to make sure that like I had a way that I could modularly have this thing apart so it's easier to transport instead of trying to have it as one giant, thing. So that's what we're working on. So appreciate you stopping by. It's a little bit late for us. In fact, I think I'm done now because I got done what I needed to. You can see this whole thing is twisted. It's been bent over time. That's kind of interesting. Thanks for subbing. Watering my tomatoes. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta see if there's a way I can fix that because I want it to be like this. You can see it naturally goes that way, and I think some of that is because of how things were transported and stuff. So I gotta see if I can bend it and allow it to kind of shape itself. So we'll see. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everybody tuning in, though. It was a lot of fun. Going back and figuring out how everything goes back together because I've only built this once. So it took a little bit of doing to get it back in decent shape. But I think now that I know how this thing goes together properly, that things will be much easier to deal with whenever it comes to Brickfair Virginia. So lightly use a hairdryer. I guess I could. Yeah. We'll see. The ultimate would be how often? Every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern is when I stream. Where'd you find me from? And actually, cool thing, really cool thing I think, is coming up in next week. I will be starting a new project Oh, it's just YouTube suggested it. That's really cool. That's awesome. But anyway, I'll be starting a new project, and it will be Baradur. So next Tuesday, tune in, and we'll get started on that massive monstrosity. I won't be able to take it with me to work on it in when I'm away on vacation, but there will be other things that I'll be doing. So yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. Again, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate any comments or whatever. Oh, you found me through Click and Cliff. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, it will be Lego. I'll probably just pick up some smaller sets or whatever, but just have fun doing it. So just whatever we decide to definitely want to follow Vab too whenever he's doing his rockets and stuff like that. He does amazing work. He does custom stuff with rockets that just like blows me away. So but I appreciate everyone being here. Tune in next week when we get started on that big giant tower. Hope everyone has a great rest of your week and a good weekend. And until next time, may the brick be with you and keep on building. We'll see ya.